What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I'm an energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the general reading for somebody. So let's see who's gonna get it. Leo. What's up, Leo? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing well today. So today we're going to do your general reading, all right? I'm going to pull 2 oracles, clarify, and give you some advice. I do offer personal readings. That information is in the description box below. Let's begin. Leo. Side note, I feel like if you're not feeling your best, okay? Like if you're not feeling like you are feeling your best in the way that you're presenting yourself or the way that you look, okay? You're in denial, all right? Like you can only make that change. It's kind of like you're like, damn, I don't like the way I look, so I guess there's nothing I can do about it. Yes, there is. You're in denial. Stop trying to, you know that you can change something that you don't like about yourself. All right? So don't just sit there with it. Make sure that you're, do something about it. Okay? Because you always can. Don't be lazy. Some of you guys need to take your time with something, okay? Don't rush. Side note, the first card you have is Success, number 39, with the Queen of Feathers, Perception and Truth, okay? All right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here, all right? So I feel like there is going to be some type of, I feel like you're making a very logical choice here. I feel like you're doing something here and you're doing it with truth, honesty, integrity here, okay? And you're going to be successful because of that. I feel like the Page of Pentacles in reverse just fell out. You need to take care of your health, okay? Some of you guys are not paying attention to your health and you are allowing your health to not do well, okay? You have poor prospects, foolish, lazy, procrastinator, missed chances, underachiever, immature, lack of progress, and missed opportunity, okay? So a lot of you guys, if you don't take care of your health, it's going to start leaking into other things, okay? I feel like you haven't started, you need to start now. The more that you prolong something, the harder it's going to be. If this is about your health, I feel like, what did I say? Lazy, procrastinator, okay? This card came out again, and this is my health card. Okay, that's not a coincidence. Focus on your health because it's going to start affecting your money and stability. Okay, so make sure that you address that. Is being called out again. All right. Okay, so let's see, what is the Queen of Feathers and Success here? You have the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, the 8 of Swords in reverse, and the Star. Aquarius energy here. Okay. Bottom of the deck is a Tower in reverse with the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay. Not all of you guys are in this energy. Okay. I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to speak your truth and you're going to be able to get yourself out of some type of mental entrapment situation here by being truthful, by changing your perspective, okay? I feel like because you're also healing is why you're going to be successful, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are honest with yourself and you're like, you know what? I have to walk away from a situation here. And once you do that, it's like you have to take your emotions out of something. Once you do that, you're fine. Everything starts working fine. The Page of Pentacles, everything is back on track. Okay, but it's like you have to get yourself through that first initial whatever, okay? Others of you with the Knight of Cups in reverse, you don't want to seem like somebody who's not going to keep their promise or whatever. You're avoiding something here. You're trying to self-sabotage here, okay? And it's not going to work out for you, okay? I feel like not all of you guys are going to be in the successful energy because you're not willing to walk away from something, okay? I bet those of you guys that are walking in your truth and willing to walk away from something and keep the hope and the faith up, you're going to be able to start something new, okay? Others of you, you're going to, this is what you're calling in, okay? Let me tell you what it says on the card. painful endings, stabbed in the back, loss, being left to bleed out. It literally says that. Crisis, deep wounds, collapse, exhaustion, betrayal, and failure. That's what's coming for you because you want to not keep you don't want to be like one of those persons that doesn't keep your promise. And so what you're going to do is that's what you're calling towards you by being like, you know what? Sometimes you can't keep your promise. Sometimes you just can't. You can't just stick it out in a situation. The Tower is in reverse. This is something that you're going to leave regardless, whether you want to or not. So if the universe has to put you on the floor and cause a betrayal, cause a backstab, cause a crisis to happen, cause a deep wounding, they'll do that. They don't care. You have free will to stay in a situation. Yes, you do. The universe also has a free will to kick you out of that shit. Because energetically, you're not sending good energy around to anybody around you. That's a blockage for your neighbor, for anybody you encounter. So I don't know what you're doing. By you avoiding something, you're actually killing yourself in the future. What's the Eight of Cups here? You have the Justice card. Libra energy here. Yeah, those of you guys that willingly walk away because you love yourself enough, you have good karma, good justice. And like I said, your good karma, good justice is you being able to start something new or something with your health getting better. But that's because you chose that life and you didn't decide to stay small like some of you Leos are doing, okay? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot. Cancer energy here. Yeah, a lot of you guys, you're going to stop nurturing something and the universe is pushing you, is protecting you. They want you to stop nurturing something so you could go be back on your path because you're not on your path right now. You're not. What's the Knight of Cups in reverse? For those of you guys that are not doing it. You have the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're lying to yourself. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you're lying to yourself here. Something is a freaking disappointment. You're being very unrealistic. Let me tell you what the Knight of Cups says. Moody, turmoil, avoiding conflict. That's what you're doing. Vanity, disappointment, unrealistic, jealousy. I feel like you're being unrealistic. I feel like you're trying to avoid conflict. I feel like you're very disappointed. And this situation is making you moody as fuck. But you're going to stay here though, right? Okay. You're lying to yourself. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse. You're not getting, this situation is taking from you and you're allowing it, okay? The Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be a long ride. You're deciding to stay loyal and committed to something that spits in your cereal. You're deciding to be loyal and committed to something that is unfair, that you're getting lack. You're not getting enough. You're not. And there's plenty. But that's what you deserve, right? That's what you deserve, right? So guess what? That's what the universe is going to bring you more of. The universe is going to bring you more people that are just going to use and abuse you. The universe is going to bring you more people that just are not fair to you. Because that's what you're deciding to stay loyal and committed to. So that's what's going to keep coming towards you. Have fun. What is the Star? You have the Eight of Wands. And for those of you guys that are deciding to walk away from something and choose healing and choose hope and choose faith and inspiration, things are going to start moving really quickly for you here, okay? Especially online. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing like you're going to have to completely stop caring about something because you care too much about your image in a situation. That's the problem because the situation is not treating you good. It's not. I literally just read you the situation. That's either how the situation is treating you or how you feel. So what are you doing? Not being honest, not being truthful is what you're doing. What is the Eight of Wands? The Eight of Swords in reverse. You have the Chariot, Cancer energy. And for those of you guys that are deciding to get yourself, to free yourself, you have this new awareness. You're deciding to get yourself unstuck from the situation, okay? The universe is protecting you and they're guiding you at this time. Go ahead. It's definitely scary, but you got this, okay? You have the Strength card. Look at you showing up. A lot of you guys are showing a lot of courage, a lot of strength right now. And that's why the universe is protecting you. The King of Pentacles, your money and stability is going to be doing great as well, okay? Because of that. Others of you, that's not happening. Let's see. You have the Moon, fear, the Three of Swords, and pain. What you are fearing is going to happen. Let me tell you again. What you are fearing is going to happen in this situation. Because what's being hidden is pain, disappointment. Así que, Cancer energy. Either you say, you know what, I'm gonna handle this shit. Or you sit back and you wait until the surprise happens when you're hurt on the floor, bleeding out. It's up to you. It's up to you. But this situation is gonna be painful whether you like it or not, lovey. Because the Three of Swords is here. But you can keep your sanity by you choosing to leave. Know your worth. Choose to leave. Stop allowing a situation to tell you how it feels, how you should feel, what you deserve. Stop doing that. Because it's painful now. It's going to be even worse later. Because you only have 3 swords right now. You about to get 10 of them shits. And this is not a situation, Leo, where they have not hurt you. They have hurt you plenty of times. And you're going to keep taking it? At some point, Leo, you have to stand up for yourself. At some point, you have to love yourself. And you thinking 7 of Swords, oh yeah, you know, I'm actually being really smart here. I'm being really strategic. No, you're not. Because you're not happy. Nothing is changing. If you were being smart and strategic, your little plan of not giving a fuck would be working. You would be feeling fine. You would be feeling happy. You're not feeling happy. And you don't look happy for some of y'all. It's showing now on your physical. It's showing now in your beauty for some of y'all. So you need to get it together. Because now you're not going to be able to run away from nothing. When you got to look in the mirror and see what you're doing to yourself and how it's reflecting. That's what has to happen for some of y'all. Like, you have to want better for yourself, bro. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be angry. I'm not here to canoodle you. I'm not here to canoodle you. I'm here to tell you that if you stay in a situation, I don't care what it is. It is hurting you and it's mistreating you. If you don't love yourself enough to tell you yourself that you don't deserve this, I will tell you, you don't deserve it. And in the future, there's literally betrayal, backstab, more, because you already have experienced that. This is not a situation where it's like, it's so sweet and kind. Maybe it was in the beginning. It hasn't been like that for a while. And like I tell Taurus all the time, staying power doesn't matter. It depends on what you're staying. Who are you staying for? Mistreatment? You're staying for disappointments? You're being loyal to a disappointing situation? You're being loyal to an unrealistic situation? You're being loyal to a situation that's causing turmoil and moodiness in yourself? You must not love yourself. How do you want me to tell you? The next card you have is the Warrior, number 2. Aries energy here with Awakening, Renewal, and Enlightenment, number 20. Whew. All right. I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing I have to fight. You're realizing I have to become a warrior and I have to get the fuck up and fight. Okay? You're getting this enlightenment, this aha, this, if I stay here, I'm going to die. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So you are realizing, you know what? I got to get up and fight. And it's like you forgot that you're the lion. You know that you're the lion. But you know what happens when you know what happened? There. You decide to stay in a situation that wants you to not roar. You decide to stay in a situation that took out your roar. It told you can't roar. You're too loud in my house. And what did you do? Here, take my roar. It's fine. I don't need my roar. And now, who are you? You don't even know. Because you were willing to give up something of yourself in order to fit in a box that you don't fit in. What is Awakening and the Warrior? You have the Devil. Because it only gets worse. It does not get better. It always gets worse, right? The 5 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Wands in reverse, and the Strength card. Capricorn energy here, Leo energy here, the Five of Wands. This could have already happened for a lot of you. The Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Swords in reverse. It could be about work. I feel like you were trying to keep it peaceful around something that someone that was very toxic, okay? I just feel like you were like, okay, you know, you're toxic, you're around, whatever. I'm just gonna keep it manso. I'm just gonna keep the peace. I'm just gonna be chill and just not disturb the devil. Because as long as you don't disturb the devil, it won't do nothing, right? Wrong. What do you do when you're sick? If you don't, well, let me not say that. But when something negative is happening and you don't address it, it just becomes worse. It doesn't just go away magically, like poof. That toxic energy it lingers. Especially if you don't do anything about it. The Strength card is here. I feel like, you felt like holding back was showing strength. But the Five of Wands is in reverse. Holding back, yes, I agree. But keeping the peace, why are you trying to keep now you're trying to care too much about them. It's not about them. It's about you. You understand? That's where you went wrong. Because it's not about, it's like you wouldn't do things because you didn't want this person to, that's where you're wrong. You can't give a fuck about whatever they're doing. All you have to worry about is protecting yourself. But once you start worrying about somebody else, that's the problem. Especially when somebody's toxic. Especially if you worrying about somebody else causes you to deny a part of you. Or makes you change something about yourself. That's a hell no. The Eight of Wands is in reverse. This did not have to get this far, Leo, okay? You have the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Cups, okay? You are going to get your wish from the situation, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But you are going to be able to get your wish here, okay? This person could be spying on you, stalking you here, gossiping about you right now, okay? This person is very cynical, okay? This person is all talk and no action, okay? The devil just looks scary, okay? That's it. It's just an energy, okay? It looks scary and it knows the things that you feel like you need. It knows the things to latch on that will make you feel like, oh my gosh, if I don't have this, who am I, right? It knows where to get you. But you have to understand that the devil, it can't harm you. Anybody in that energy, anybody in that space cannot cause any physical harm unless you allow it. Unless you allow it. All we have to do is protect ourselves from the situation. With the Five of Wands, you put yourself in the same fucking room as this person. You make no sense. You're supposed to, hey, I know that you're a devil. Don't ever come near me. Don't come to my house. I'm not going to go to your house. We're never going to have a conversation. Blocks. The Five of Wands should be upright. Yeah, motherfucker, I'll fight you. Get away from my lawn. Get away from my lawn. You're toxic. What did you do? Oh, come in, devil. Yeah, just come in. You know, I'm keeping the peace. That's why I'm telling you to come in. What are you, scared? Don't be scared, Leo. You're the freaking lion. You are going to get your wish, like I said. But it's going to be difficult and it's going to be challenging. Because you got yourself in this mess. En este reguero. A mess. You're going to have to get yourself out of it. And it's always easier to get involved in things than it is to get out. That's just how life works. That's why we got to be careful of the things that we do, the people that we choose, the action that we choose. Because once you make an action, you can't take that shit back. And you're going to have to do maybe a lot. Most of the time it's a lot in order for you to get out of something. It's never easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's always something, right? So you got to make sure that you don't do this again, ever. What is the devil? Like I talk about ever in your life. What is the devil? You have the King of Wands in reverse. This could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, it's kind of like you're just like, I'm just going to turn my back on you and pretend like you're not there. But you doing that created, now you have a grudge. Now you're holding a grudge. Now you're angry. Now you hate the world. Okay, the Four of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, you were still nurturing the situation because you avoiding and acting like your land is not on fire because you're just sitting there trying to keep the peace. It's burning your village, is what it's doing. You're sleeping on the job. Your village is burning and you don't give a fuck. Basically. Okay? And you're over here nurturing it. Because when you don't do nothing, you're doing something. You have the only person you can be mad at is yourself. You fed the monster. Happy birthday. What's the Five of Wands in reverse? And now you're going to have to fight the monster that you created. Happy birthday. Don't do this again. Don't do this again. Next time you see a toxic motherfucker, doesn't matter who they are. Get away from me. 5 feet, please. Protect your energy like it's sacred. What is the Five of Wands in reverse? You have the High Priestess. I feel like you need to listen to your intuition, okay? Those of you guys that, you have the Star and the Hermit in reverse, okay? I think you are going to heal from the situation, okay? This could be a Pisces. I feel like something is over with this person, okay? Some of you guys have had to fight. You did, okay? I feel like something is over. If you fought already and you did what you had to do, great. Some of y'all are not doing that. With that King of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys are like, man, they could just stay there. Okay, then your village is going to burn. Others of you that you ended the conflict, you fought this person. Damn, there's definitely 2 Leos here. Those of you guys that stood up to the devil and fought the devil and did what the fuck you had to do to protect yourself from this motherfucker and did not just allow this person to do whatever they wanted to do. You actually came in there and said, no, this is going to be over because I said so. Okay, you're listening to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you guys that you have to end this. It's not them. They're not going to just magically be the devil. That's not how it works. I think a lot of you guys are going to heal from the situation. Okay, others of you guys are not going to hold yourself accountable for whatever you're doing. Virgo energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Whatever. This is your life, homie. What's the Strength card? You have the Page of Cups. Okay, your intuition is telling you that you're strong. You have courage. You have to have inner strength. You have to have strength right now to deal with this person and put your freaking foot down and not allow them to stomp all over you because you have free will at the end of the day. And with that Five of Wands in reverse, you're being way too open to somebody or a situation that you should be blocking. What is the Eight of Wands in reverse? You have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're causing delays. I feel like you could be single, independent from this situation hace rato, a long time ago. You can take care of your own. So there's no dependency here. It's not like you need this situation. So why are you allowing it? You have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, because you don't want to be the person that doesn't keep their promise. That's on you then. So like I said, if somebody... So this is basically what you're saying. Let me tell you the mindset that some of you guys, Leo, have. Because others of you are going to choose yourself. You love yourself enough to say, you know what? I see that toxicity and I'm going to do whatever the frick I have to do to get away from you. Okay? And you Leos are going to have some type of new love coming into your life or a new emotional experience because you are doing what you have to do and you're fighting this mother effer and not running. Okay? Others of you, let me tell you how you look like right now. You get invited to a party. And the party, you know, you get to the party and you know, they're serving seafood. And your friend comes out and you're allergic to seafood. You don't have an allergic reaction to where you'll die, but you will puffer up, you will get little pimples everywhere. Your friend comes and meets you in the parking lot. Hey, Leo, they're serving seafood like everywhere. Like it's a seafood boil, basically. You know, they should have told us whatever. And you're like, damn, but I promised Kanisha I would go. Your friend is like, it's cool, don't worry. Like, you know, they'll understand you have an allergy. Well, you know, I don't want to be that person, you know, because my name is on the table. Like on the table, everybody has a little envelope with their name on it. And you're like, well, what do I look like? My seat being empty. I have to keep my promise. I have to. It's okay. It's okay if I blow up like a balloon. It's okay. It's not going to kill me. And anyways, yourself through turmoil, through pain. You're willing to have an allergic reaction just because you don't want to say, I can't go? It's not for me? It's toxic? The environment is toxic? Because this person is seafood that you're allergic to. But because you're not allergic to it, to that it'll kill you, it's okay, right? It's okay. You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. There's no other way that I could tell you that. For those of you guys that aren't doing it. And others of you that are going to fight this motherfucker and have been doing it, you got that new situation coming and it's over. Others of you, it's just begun. Put on your seatbelt. Because if you want to make your life difficult, that is so easy to do. But just know that when you're making your life difficult, 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, a reverse. Ain't nothing else working, sweetie. Nothing else is going to work out in your life if you choose to pick up these damn 10 wands. And you don't have to pick up. They're not yours. You're making it yours. The 9 of Cups. Others of you, your wish is coming. This is a crazy ass reading, Leo. I cannot believe those of you guys who are deciding to be a wussy. The last card you have is message in reverse. Number 45. With Queen of Shells. Peace and compassion. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Okay, so I feel like you need to block somebody. You need to stop talking to somebody. I feel like you want to be caring or whatever. You need to stop. You need to stop. Okay, with message in reverse, you need to block this person. I feel there's a lot that this person is not telling you. I feel like you're taking everything that they take by face value, and it's not even accurate. What's the Queen of Shells and message in reverse? You have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. Could be about work. The Death card, Scorpio energy, King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Yeah, I feel like something is going to get a lot easier for you, okay, at work if you block this person. Okay, some of you guys need to like, this could be like a teamwork collaboration energy with the 3 of Pentacles here. Like somebody gotta go here, okay? It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like I said, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like a lot of you guys know this, but with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's like you're lying. It's like there's a lie it's like you're just like, yeah, I know. It's kind of like, it's like a situation where you're just like, yo, I know this person is a dub, but there's a lie here. So, you know, it's like we have to like see this through until the lie, it's like you're waiting until the right time or whatever, because there's a lie here. And it's like, if you drop something right now, then the lie will be known or something. What? If it's reverse the message, all right? What the fuck are y'all doing? The lie's gonna come to light whether you want to or not. And if you try to avoid a lie coming to light, it's going to come to light the more you try to avoid it. You know that, right? A lot of you guys, something is over, and that's just it. The universe wants you to know, hey, this is just showing you that something is about to come to light, and you need to just allow the shit. It's not like it's like you're doing everything to prevent from a lie from coming to light that it's going to, like, I feel like someone's on the other side working hard and day to make sure that this lie comes to light. Whether that's your guides, your angels, whatever, okay? King of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys are not making good decisions. Like, you're being a fake, a fraud, a phony. Like, how long do you think that's gonna last? What the flippin' petunia? If this is not you, it could be somebody around you. What is the 10 of Wands in reverse? You have the Empress, okay? Yeah, you deserve this. You deserve that this person to be blocked. You deserve for whatever. I feel like you're keeping it way too cordial with a motherfucker that you need to be blocking. You have the 6 of Cups and the Tower. Yeah, something unexpected is going to happen because this sweetness is not what it is. I feel the sweetness is coming from you and you think it's coming from them too. No, you're the only one pouring into this shit. It's only you. What is the 8 of Pentacles? You have the 8 of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like things are going to work really good for you at work if you do this. If you block this person, things will move a lot quicker. What's the Ace of Swords? You have the Ace of Cups, okay? So I feel like the lie is that there's something new here. This is kind of giving like I found a replacement already for this person, but I can't do it yet because I don't know. It's like you have to fire somebody, but it's like you have to fire somebody, but you're not yet because you're like waiting for the deadline or something like that. But it's like you already have the new person there. You already have the person that's covering for them, or that's gonna replace that person. That person's just there on standby, and it's like if you don't do something about this now, like you're trying to make something convenient for you. No, you're trying to save face. No, right? Maybe you're like, oh, the timing. You know, like I don't want this person to like think that like I get the capo cocateca. Like who gives a fuck, bro? It could be a situation where you're just like, I just became single. Like, I'm not going to, like, introduce or I'm not going to, like, really put out. I'm not going to really, like, show my new person yet because I have to wait until after this person's birthday. Or something stupid. Like, I have to wait till my ex's birthday. Something dumb. Like, bro, if you don't come out and show us this new love, like... Whatever lie you're trying to hide is going to come to light, and it's going to affect your new situation anyway, so you better stop lying. What is the Four of Cups in reverse? You have the Three of Pentacles. You know that everything is going to work out well for you, so why are you testing the shit? Why are you pushing the button? Why are you like, so the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse? You're causing delays because everything is going to work out fine for you, but whatever this, I feel like those of you guys that are going to end something here and not wait to make it convenient for you, like you're going to end it and just whatever, I do feel like everything is going to work out great for you. Others of you that are going to not make a good decision and decide to be a fake, a fraud, a phony, and delay something just to save face or just to make it easier for yourself and not be honest with the situation. Like, one, that person does not deserve that. Two, neither of these two people deserve it. The person that is leaving and the person that's coming. Everyone deserves to know the truth in the situation. Hey, you're about to leave and hey, you're going to start here. But you got everybody in limbo, and that's not cool. That energy comes back to you. You can't do that. You got to keep it honest. And the Empress is here. You literally get everything you want, right? That title could be taken away from you, boo-boo. The Empress cares about everybody, and the Empress is always honest. So you need to care about people here. You're feeding people lies, and you need to stop because of one lie. Now you gotta tell one lie turns into 7. Okay, so stop that shit. Because everything is literally gonna work out so fine. Like I feel like the person that you're letting go is not gonna be. They're not like, okay, they might be upset, whatever, but whatever. But they might be like, oh, you motherfucker, and then it's over. But you think that you waiting till after their birthday was what, gonna loosen the blow? It's gonna be the same shit. They're still gonna, you cannot control how people are going to act. You can't do that. You don't know. They're still gonna be upset because they're not getting the job. It doesn't matter how you try to sweeten it. That's why you got to be honest with everybody up front. No one likes being told no. No one likes being rejected. No one likes hearing you're going to lose your job. Doesn't matter how sweet you do it, no matter if you get them a birthday cake. So just be honest. Don't waste their time, because you're wasting their time when they could be out here looking for a new job. You out here ringing them around the rosy. But then y'all motherfuckers want 2 weeks. Explícame. What they should do is give people 2 weeks of fire notice, right? Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking like that. Some of you guys could be business owners, okay? But if not, just change the situation, make the situation how it fits. Okay? You have to be honest. You have to stay honest in all areas. And stop trying to care about people's emotions. They're not yours. You got your own shit to deal with. Stop trying to worry about everybody else's emotions. As long as you're honest and true, however they take it is how they gonna take it. Right? Send them an email if you don't want to freaking do it face to face. I don't know, a text, whatever. But be honest. Because that shit comes back to you. Let's get you some advice. What is the Queen of Feathers and success? You have accept struggles as lessons, okay? Nothing is ever perfect, All right, Leo, nothing is ever perfect, and you have to understand that as well. Lessons exist. We're meant to make mistakes. Things are meant to be hard. Things are meant to be tough because we have to get through it. Okay, and you struggling, struggles are part of life, okay? But you have to understand that struggling is meant to be periodic. It's not meant to be a drawn out long thing. If struggling is drawn out, you're doing something wrong. Okay? Because we're supposed to struggle when we're going through our lessons, when we're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. But when you are too much struggling, when you're too much when you keep repeating the same lessons and you're still in struggle, you're doing something wrong. And it's not about staying power anymore. It's about I have to accept this as a lesson. This is not going to get better. I'm still struggling. And that's when you know you have to let go or you have to change. Because struggle is not supposed to be a 24/7, but a prolonged thing. It's periodically. Nothing is ever perfect. You're never going to be happy 100% of the time. Absolutely not. We're still learning. But this is like a video game. Like it's just like in a video game. It's not hard all the way through. There's some times in a video game where you're just like chilling and cruising, and then it gets crazy, and then it gets chill, then it gets crazy, and then it gets chill. Everything happens in waves. But you can if you keep think about it as well on a beach. If there's a beach where there's waves crashing all the time, people are not gonna go to that beach, right? I don't know, but like dangerous waves. People are not gonna go to that beach to surf. They're going to be like, you know what? This is a struggle. I'm gonna take this as a lesson, and I'm just gonna go to another beach. Lesson learned, right? You're not, but some of you guys are not trying to learn this lesson about this is a lesson about honesty. This is a lesson about perception and how you view success. Because your perception on success for some of you guys that are not learning this is screwed the fuck up. Because you are allowing yourself to eat shit. So you think that shit is good. Your perception is fucked. You have to rewire that. So that you know that shit is shit and it's stinky and it smells. But when you don't do anything and you keep yourself in that struggle and you don't say, you know what, I don't want to struggle anymore. I'm going to learn this lesson and move on. When you pull yourself out of that, you realize that you were feeding yourself shit. We always do. Others of you, this is a lesson that you're learning, so the universe will provide you with some type of gift afterwards, okay? You are never alone. And there's always help. Okay, your spirit guides are always with you. What is a warrior and awakening? You have abundance as your right and set your intentions. Okay? I feel like the universe wants you to know abundance is your right. Free will. Abundance is your right. You have the right to be abundant if you want. You have the right to do this. You have the right to do that. But people have the right to do this too. Everybody has the same right. Free will is a thing. And if people are going to choose their free will to do something to your abundance, are you going to freaking let them? You have, just like your abundance is your right, you have the right to protect your abundance. Because that's your right. You have the right to do this, you have the right to do that, and do that, and do that, and buy this, and buy that. Which also gives you the right to protect all of that shit too. From anybody and anything. But if you're not willing to protect the things that you have, then what do you have? And set your intentions. The intention behind everything matters. You are not keeping the peace because you wanted to keep the peace. You were keeping the peace because you didn't want this person to step out of their freaking corner. They're in a corner and that corner is dark, and as long as I don't mention that you're dark, as long as I don't talk about the elephant in the room, you're keeping the peace to avoid. And that's not how we keep the peace. That's not peace. Because you walk in the room and that negative energy is still over there in the corner. You have to avoid it. Avoiding is not peace. Your intention behind peace was to avoid the elephant in the room. Intention matters. And you know why the situation does not even, that's the first place you went wrong. This situation does not require peace. The situation requires fighting. Someone is in your house who's toxic. Fight to get that motherfucker out. This is not, I'm just going to sit here and just, it'll be over soon. And then guess what happens? Their car fucks up. And now they need you to drive them around everywhere. And then guess what happens? Then they lose their job. Some of you guys, it could be somebody that's staying with you. That needs to get the fuck out. That's infecting your house with all that toxicity. But because, and the more that you don't do it, the worse their life is going to get. And then it's going to make you feel more needy to help them out. Mind you, the whole time they're spreading negativity and toxicity all over your house. But because you don't want to tell them to get out, so now your kids are going to have all that shit. Your dog, your cat, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle. Everybody in the house going to have that person nasty ass energy because you don't want to stand up for anybody, not even yourself. And abundance is your right. That's your house. That's your house. You pay for it. They're not even helping you pay the rent. How can they? They don't have a job. But you're telling them how they going to live in your house. That's what you're doing. What is message in reverse and the Queen of Shells? Others of you have money and stability coming to you because you stood up to this mother effer and you did what you're supposed to do. Okay? And with your intentions was, I want this person out of my life. Everything that you did to fight and to stand up for yourself was to protect yourself from this person. I want this person out of my life. Dead, gone. Everything that you did was to protect, defend whatever this toxic person was trying to attach themselves to, which is why you're going to win. And which is why abundance is coming towards you, money, stability, okay? Because your intentions are immaculate, okay? Be of service. Yes, a lot of you guys are healers. A lot of you guys are angels out here, okay? So you already know how to deal with this person. And then you have patience is a virtue for message in reverse and the Queen of Shells. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of you guys, I feel like patience is definitely a virtue, but I feel like you've waited too long. You have never judged another. Okay. Maybe you're judging this person or they're judging you. Okay. It's like you're going to be judged if you don't. Like I feel like everybody's probably judging you in a situation, even the new person versus the other person. It's like even the new person coming in, what are they going to say? Damn, like Leo just be out here just lying and shit. Leo just be like doing whatever's convenient for them. Damn, like, all right, shit. Maybe, damn, like you're going to have a new employee already questioning your loyalty because of how you're treating somebody that's leaving, And I also feel like don't judge a book by its cover as well. Somebody could be judging you by its cover, I also feel like with patience is a virtue. You've been way too patient. That now you're judging, that now you're like, it's like you're trying to give, it's like you've been way too patient with the situation and now you're like, you have no choice but to judge it because it's still there. And that's why we have to understand, like, when things gotta go, you got to take that shit away because you're not gonna feel different about it. It's just gonna get worse. And now you're judging them. You're just sitting there like, man, look at you. Man, look at you. And that's just that, you're just harboring that toxicity energy, that toxic energy. You're just carrying that with you. You're creating that. Because now you're judging somebody else. When it's like, why are you judging somebody? Just get them the fuck out of your energy. Just get them out of your energy. If you're putting yourself in a situation where you have the ability to judge someone and you're judging someone, you're the one looking crazy. And I feel like other people too are looking at you like, what are you doing? Like, just stop talking to them. Like, how are you talking about something that you can control, that you could change? Oh, but you don't care. You don't the way I look. That's a problem then. Your you know, your appearance is important. And that's you got to check that. Okay. Yeah. That's all that I have. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.